The Chiefs have done it. They're heading to their third straight Super Bowl, and this is a massive moment for them, and you won't want to miss what happened in this game. Mahomes once again showed why he's one of the best, outshining Allen with his arm and legs, including two crucial rushing touchdowns. But it wasn't just Mahomes. Rookies, key defensive stops, and strategic clock management all came into play. Let's break down how the Chiefs clinched their ticket to the Super Bowl and what this victory means for their quest for another championship. What's up, buddies? Welcome back. If you are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We cover all AFC West news here on this channel. The Chiefs secured a 32-29 victory, consistently putting up points when it mattered most. The stat that stood out tonight: Patrick Mahomes outran Josh Allen and scored 2 touchdowns to Allen's 0. Mahomes demonstrated why he's one of the league's elite quarterbacks, showcasing his ability to dominate both through the air and on the ground. Statistically, Allen had a solid game with a 104 passer rating on 22 completions out of 34 attempts. However, Mahomes was even better, with a 111 rating, completing 18 of 26 passes for 245 yards. The Chiefs' offense hit the ground running from the very first drive, executing their scripted plays flawlessly. That first 15-play script set the tone, especially with the RPO plays throwing the Bills' defense off balance. The Bills had their moments too. James Cook exceeded expectations, breaking off big plays and scoring crucial touchdowns. He averaged 6.5 yards per carry, which was better than any Chiefs running back. Yet the Chiefs running back committee, led by Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt, collectively outperformed the Bills' ground game when it mattered most, grinding out tough yards to sustain drives. On the receiving end, Xavier stepped up in a big way, delivering a performance reminiscent of what was expected from Hollywood Brown. The rookie shined in high-pressure moments, showing composure beyond his years. Another rookie, Jaden Hicks, made a pivotal late-game play, contributing to the Chiefs' success. These rookie contributions are a storyline that could easily be overlooked in the grand narrative, but played a vital role in this run. Patrick Mahomes was instrumental in leading the team downfield, setting up Harrison Butker for the game-winning field goal. Butker continues to be a clutch performer in the postseason, delivering when it matters most. Juju Smith-Schuster also came through with some big receptions, contributing significantly to the team's success. What stood out most tonight was how the Chiefs found ways to win, even against adversity. Their season-long struggles in close games taught them valuable lessons that paid off tonight. Players like Xavier and Jaden Hicks, who lacked big game experience, stepped up under the brightest lights. This speaks to the depth and resilience of the team, traits that will be crucial as they prepare for the Super Bowl. Looking at the game overall, Xavier's contributions were impressive. His versatility, running a variety of routes, helped the Chiefs keep Buffalo's defense on its toes. While Mahomes was initially shaky in the pocket early on, he showed growth and composure as the game progressed, especially when he found Worthy for that key first down reception. The moment when Mahomes settled down and made that throw under pressure highlighted his maturation. It's something we didn't see as consistently during the regular season, but in the postseason, he was on point. Kareem Hunt's grit in the second half was evident. Though clearly not fully healthy, he powered through and contributed when it mattered. The game plan was built around Mahomes' strengths, running RPOs to settle him in early, then taking advantage of defensive shifts. The Chiefs managed their offensive weapons well, adjusting the attack based on what the defense presented, and that adaptability was key. Looking at the offense, Andy Reid's game plan was well executed, and Mahomes showed just how dynamic he is, not just as a passer, but also as a runner. His 2 rushing touchdowns were a bit of a surprise, but they were critical in helping the Chiefs stay ahead. Moving Mahomes out of the pocket and targeting Buffalo's safeties with those chunk plays helped offset some of the offensive line struggle, especially against a tough Bills defense. It was a calculated, smart approach, and it paid off big time. Defensively, there were moments of brilliance and lapses. The final touchdown allowed by the Chiefs was due to a breakdown in coverage, with Drew Tranquill seemingly out of position. On the other hand, Trent McDuffie's coverage on the first touchdown he allowed was tight. It was just a better play by the offense. The Chiefs' defense made stops when it mattered most, holding strong in critical situations. The Chiefs' defensive performance tonight was nothing short of remarkable, especially considering the challenges they faced against a physical quarterback like Josh Allen. Stopping Allen on those quarterback sneaks was a testament to their preparation and film study. As predicted, Allen tends to open his stance to the left when he's planning to go in that direction, and the Chiefs were ready for it. Key players like Jaden Hicks, Drew Tranquill, Nick Bolton, and the entire defensive line stepped up. Chris Jones was relentless, even losing his helmet at one point while battling to disrupt plays. This level of effort and execution deserves recognition, and it's a major reason the Chiefs are headed to another championship. On defense, the Chiefs made key stops at crucial moments, including 2 big fourth down stops. The team's overall defensive pressure, especially from Chris Jones and Mike Dana, kept Josh Allen under duress throughout the game. Even when Allen made a big run, the Chiefs learned from the moment and adapted, ensuring they didn't make the same mistake again. Steve Spagnuolo's adjustments were vital. Whether it was containing Allen or adjusting coverage, the defense responded to challenges as they came. Clock management was another key factor. Despite a close call when Pacheco slid before going out of bounds, the Chiefs handled the game situation well. They secured first downs at crucial moments, matching the Bills' offensive output and ultimately edging them out. The Chiefs' consistency in these close games really shined. They've been battle-tested all season, and this close victory was just another example of how those experiences helped them keep their composure in key moments. With the game tied at 22-21 and Buffalo getting the ball back, the Chiefs didn't panic. That level-headedness came from the close wins earlier in the season, where they had to learn to control the game late. That ability to stay calm under pressure was critical in the moments when they had to make a stop or move the chains. The Chiefs' ability to perform in critical moments, especially in the fourth quarter, is something that sets them apart. It's not just about individual plays. It's about their consistent ability to execute when the game is on the line. Having won 17 straight one-score games, they've developed a sense of knowing exactly what it takes to close out games, and this knowledge really shone through in this matchup. In those tense final moments, they played better than the Bills, who struggled to capitalize when it mattered most. That's what experience in these tight games gives you, the poise to handle the pressure and the ability to finish strong. The little things add up, like the special teams' big return by Nico Remigio, which allowed the Chiefs to score quickly and take control. Despite being in a battle, the Chiefs trusted in their game plan and each other, and it paid off. Andy Reid's confidence in his team was evident when they needed to get a few first downs to close out the game, and they did so without issue. As for the Bills' perspective, there's no denying that their playoff aspirations were dashed, especially with how things unfolded in Week 11. There was clearly a sense of frustration, and it's easy to see why they can't seem to get over that hump. While players like Deion Dawkins might have found humor in the situation, it likely stemmed from frustration more than anything. The media will likely make a bigger deal of certain calls, as we've seen in the past with the Chiefs. The penalties that go against them often get more attention, and the controversial fourth down plays are going to be a hot topic in the coming days. The Bills' decision to go for it and the failure to convert will definitely be discussed extensively. Before moving further, let me tell you that the Eagles won the NFC Championship against the Washington Commanders in a dominant performance. The Commanders in this game looked like the Ravens against the Bills. Turning the ball over 4 times is a recipe for disaster, and the Eagles were relentless in capitalizing on those mistakes. Now, looking ahead to the Super Bowl, questions are already swirling about how the Chiefs' offensive line will hold up against the Eagles' formidable defensive front. The Eagles bring exceptional speed off the edges, with players like Nolan Smith making standout plays. Tonight, the Chiefs' tackles, particularly Jawan Taylor, had solid performances, but they'll face a different level of challenge in the Super Bowl. While some might suggest lineup changes, sticking with the current group that got them this far seems like the most prudent choice at this stage. There were some areas of concern, though. Caliendo struggled tonight, and his lapses contributed to Ed Oliver's ability to make key plays. However, the team found ways to compensate, and their ability to adapt under pressure was evident. Despite some frustrations with clock management and a few missed opportunities, the Chiefs' defense consistently rose to the occasion. For instance, their fourth down stops late in the game were critical, and they didn't let Buffalo capitalize in key moments. To slow down a player like Saquon Barkley, the Chiefs' defense will need to strike a balance between stopping him in the A-gap and ensuring they can contain him when he gets to the edge, where he thrives. The strategy should involve key players like the outside linebackers, including Chanel and Tranquil, who are quick and able to close the gaps on the perimeter. However, you can't solely focus on the outside. Barkley excels when defenders overcommit or leave open space. The Chiefs need to stack the box while not overextending, using a mix of blitzes and stunts to disrupt his timing. With the Eagles, it's different because their running game is more predictable, giving the Chiefs room to employ twists and slants on run-specific downs. This is a one-game situation, and when it comes to the Super Bowl, anything can happen. The Chiefs have made it back to the big game, and already they're making history by being the first team to return after winning back-to-back Super Bowls. The pressure will certainly be there, but the Chiefs' resilience and depth give them a solid shot at finishing the job and making history. The next 2 weeks are going to be all about preparation and discussions on how to stop players like Jalen Carter and Saquon Barkley, but Chiefs fans have reason to feel confident. The Chiefs have the tools to game plan effectively and manage the threats the Eagles bring, even with extra rest for players like Jalen Hurts. The game will certainly be challenging, but this is the moment when the Chiefs have the chance to prove themselves once again. In the end, it's all about who executes better on game day. The Chiefs have the talent and experience to get the job done. Now it's just about making sure everything comes together perfectly when it matters most. So, what's your most favorite moment of the game? And what do you think? Who deserves the credit for this victory? Share your thoughts in the comment below.